They know what they're doing anyway. Well, I had my first one done. I never even had one done. I've never had one in my life other than like three or 4 months ago. And I had to wrap this band around my arm, and she put it in wrong. She put it around my left arm. So when you sit down in the doctor's where I am, or the whatever you call it, the nurse's room, because ours is a surgery, ours is for doctors and nurses as well. So where like you imagine walking in and you're sitting down, now the nurse is next to you on the left, and there's like a table thing where you can rest your arm on. So she told me to take off my jumper, and so I did that, and then I had my arm out, and she wrapped this thing around my arm. I've never had one in my life, so I know what I'm expecting. I know what I'm expecting, but yeah. Hold on, I'm just sorting this out as well. So I sat down, and she started poking my arm. She tried finding the vein first, and then she found it. There's two ways of finding a vein: either tensing and untensing, or if it's like to your wrist, you have to like with your hands. Like how do you explain it? Have your hands like in and out, like do a star with your hands, like clench your fist type thing. But I think she found mine straight away anyway. It was down like, you know, like your elbow, opposite your elbow, on the other side. So that's where I had mine done. I've never had one before ever, and so she was poking around and she found a vein, and then she put it in, and you could feel it go like all the way in, and I'm there like, yeah, and I'm sat there, I'm like, right, okay. So I have my arm there, and I'm feeling cool, everything's alright, and then she says to me, oh, we're gonna have to try, we have to do your other arm because I can't get any out. So she must have gone in like further than she should have, thinking that there's a vein a bit lower down, until she found out the one. So yeah, I was kind of a bit pissed off at that, and then I had to turn around the other way, and then do the same thing again. And she started taking it out, and then that's where my head went really fucking like, really lightheaded. I'm like, oh my god. I was sweating and everything. She had to run out and get me like a drink or something, like a drink of water or whatever, because I was feeling really bad. Yeah. Bro, that was horrible. One of the best things to do is, if you've got like Lucozade or whatever, drink a good amount of that in the morning. You can't. Well, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to drink any form of fucking. I can't drink Coke. I can't drink Lucozade. Like, the only thing I can pretty much have is anything without caffeine in. But at the time, they didn't know. Like, we didn't know what was up with me, because I was really like, I was quite bad. I just felt really unwell, really unwell. So yeah, they had to do it 2 times. Yeah, well, one went in wrong, and then when they actually started drawing it out, that's when I felt all really like lightheaded and shit. It's like, I saw the nurse like panicking, I'm like, oh shit, and then that made me even worse. Do you know what I mean? Once you see the nurse panicking, you're like, oh my god, you're like... And then you feel like you're about to drop. I didn't know. And then, yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt that first time. The second time I did it alright. I was in the hospital. Because I had like I had a really funny do that day, like it was really bad. And we was in hospital for 14 hours. I know my mum came in with me and that, and then my dad was finishing work, and then got my brother and that. I think it was my my grandma and granddad that dropped us off. So we're waiting in that room. I had to have all my blood tests done. I had to have an EC, what is it? What is it? An ECG? I think it's in. No, no, like all like them like sticky things all around your chest. Yeah, because my heart was literally pumping up my chest. I'm like, you know what I mean? They're checking to see if you know. Yeah, you will be buff. But no, the second time I had it done, I felt completely fine. She called me over. I didn't have any numbing cream on or anything, and she just straight whipped it in me and pulled it out and said, "You're done." And I felt absolutely normal. I felt it go in. It was a horrible feeling, but she was really good. She was a bit of a moody cunt, but she got it done. And yeah. Yeah. No, the first time I had it was really bad. I had to go into work that day as well. I felt really, really bad. On top of that, I'm not well. Yeah. But that day was mad because I wasn't well that day anyway. I had the blood test done. She'd put it in the wrong arm. She ended up hitting a fucking nerve in my arm. And then she had to switch the sides. She drew it out. That's when I felt really like fucking lightheaded and shit. Came back home. 2 hours later I had work. And then, yeah, it was horrible. The whole day I felt so bad. And then on top of that I felt really bad anyway. And then a few days later on after that, Roxy passed away. And then I was at the hospital like after that. Yeah, it was horrible. But I feel like I'm only just coming around a bit more now. Um. Oh, it's normal. It's normal. They don't. They don't care. They really don't care, buff. I'm not gonna say anything if you start worrying. At the end of the day, if you feel like you can't do the rest, just get two done. And once you pass the second mark and you feel like if you feel shit, then just say, look, I can't. I'm not gonna do the rest. Don't force yourself into it. You don't have to have them done. No, you don't have to have them done. If you feel like you're gonna pass out, no, don't sit there and let them do it. Do it another day. Do it the next day. Do it the other day. Arrange a different time. Well, fuck school. It's your own body, innit? I don't give a fuck. If it were me and I were in that situation, I'd say straight away. I won't sit there shaken up and thinking, alright, I'm gonna have to do it, I'll just say straight up, no, I'm not doing it. Arrange a different time. I never cared about what school would say anyway, it never bothered me, I wasn't always worrying about it. No, shove the consequences up their arse. Let me expel you then. If anyone asks you in the future why did you get expelled, well, you didn't set the fucking school on fire. It's because you didn't attend when you had to have 5 blood tests. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Give over. Pile of shit. You have been off for a while, I do know that. There you go then.
Team deathmatch. All Strasser, destroy the enemy.
Got an enemy visual.
We have the lead.
Just don't be worried about it. Just go in, do what you can. Well, that's what mine does. Yeah.
Lost the lead.
Yeah. Well, just calm yourself down. Stop thinking about it. I know it's hard to do it, but just chill. I've told you. I've told you. There's no way they're gonna force it in you to have 5 of them tomorrow. There's no way. No, because that's up to you. That's up to you. You can say no at any point. They'll understand.
Deathmatch online.
They'll understand if you say no, then that's no.
Changing back.
They're professionals anyway, they know what they're doing.
Friendly UAV on station.
In their guidelines, if somebody says that they don't want to have the next ones done, it doesn't mean force it in you, they're not going to do that. Just say no to them. I can't do it yet. They might even say, right, we'll just have a few minutes in the waiting area and just see how you feel after that. You know what I mean?
Dropping ammo here.
Mhm. Just calm down about it. You don't be getting all stressed out about it. I promise you, they're not gonna force it on you. If you can't do it, you've just got to open your mouth and tell them.
UAV standing by. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Well, again, the one that I had that were a bit moody and a bit fucking narky or whatever, she did the best. She got on with it and did it straight away, and I felt perfect. I felt fine. No, the first time I went for one, yeah, she were lovely. She were a lovely lass.
Mission complete.
But I don't think she had a fucking clue what she were doing because she put it in my arm. She checked for the vein. She was almost certain that that's exactly where she needs to put it. She went in, then went in a bit further again, hit my nerve, and says, "Oh, sorry, look, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to do it in the other arm." The second time I had it done, the Ramudi cunt, it was the hospital. It was in the hospital, but she just did it straight away. You could feel it all, but like it were all alright. It all felt fine. I didn't feel a thing. You know what I mean?
Hostile standing by. Let's say you do one. Friendly UAV on station. Right on target.
Changing Mac. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Yeah, just keep calm about it.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Hostile UAV in the area.
Yeah, because it just becomes so natural to them. But if you look at it this way, Beth, all they're doing is sticking a needle in you, drawing a bit of blood out. They're not cutting your arm off.
On the way.
Needles don't affect me or anything. It's not about it going in. It's just when they're drawing it out for me.
Standing by. Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Target marked. Request fire
Copy
mission.
that. Sparrow 6 inbound for SAE. Solid hit. Good effect on target.
Okay.
We've got them on the run. Keep it up.
Throwing flash ready.
Mission is complete. Good work. Team deathmatch. All right, mate. It's on.
I'm reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Change your mag.
Watching your six. New mag.
Enemy UAV active.
Reloading.
Flash.
We've got enemies in here.
Motherfucker.
Hardline online.
Got your back.
AO.
Throwing shot.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Come on.
Enemy UAV overhead. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back.
Enemy contact.
Watching your
Throwing Semtex.
Man, you can't even. I can't even fucking see it though.
hostile mortar strike near your position. Enemy UAV active.
Hostiles in the air.
Semtex out.
Covering your six.
Hostile mortar strike incoming. Hostile UAV in the area.
Reloading.
Hostile Hostile mortar strike in the area. Hostile care package in the area. Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
Hello? You alright? You sure?
I've got eyes on the enemy.
Hit hard.
Changing back.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
I've got your back.
Friendly UAV online.
Unbelievable. Fuck. Like, what the
Mission
fuck?
failed. Return to base.
Watch, dude, I land every fucking shot on that player. Watch. Watch. Calm yourself. Oh, this should be fun. What's up? Are you eating?
Team deathmatch. Strazer 1, you are clear to engage all threats. We have the lead.
We've got a frog stuck in there.
The enemy has the lead. We've lost the lead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Bend over, hold on your diaphragm, and hold your breath. Bend over in your seat. You know where your diaphragm is? So like underneath your ribs. Your body pull inwards when you bend over, pull your body inwards like where your ribs are. You'll feel it pull right in. suck it right in as you possibly can and hold your breath in, but keep forward. Now that always works for me if you do it right.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy is gaining ground. Move to that. Enemy UAV active.
Loading!
What BPM have you got?
Changing
What BPM have you got? Have you not got a tester? I think you can just test it on your phone nowadays as well.
Be ready to deploy.
Fucking dozy ass teammate.
Loading! Doing shot stick! Coming!
Well, you don't want to know what mine was. Mine was 125.
Reloading!
My your normal one is meant to be around about 60 to like 70, I'd say. Mine was 125 and it was increasing, and I also had really high blood pressure.
Enemy UAV active.
Switching back!
Is yours 90? I'd say 100. I'd say 100's quite high.
We're getting hit hard.
I'd say 100. I'd say 100 is the point where it is considered high.
Mission failed. Return to base.
But yeah, mine went to 125 and it was increasing at the time. But when I had that funny do, it would have been even higher than that. Mine now, I'm completely fine. Because all the time with me, even when I am alright, Beth, I could just feel it beating in my chest. It's horrible. It's just uncomfortable. I'd say about 58 to 75. Sorry? Well, that's just my opinions, Beth. But anywhere after 75, I'd say from 75. I can't hear you with this fucking sound. It's pissing me off now. 1 minute.
We've secured the lead.
Anywhere where it's 75 to about 100, I'd say is okay. But then once it's past like 100, I'd say then that's when you've got to like be careful and calm down. Because if you're over 100, it's at risk considered. Can you hear me here? Yeah, it's fast, but it's alright. Mine's at 81 now, I've just checked mine. Yours is only 10 higher than mine, Beth.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
But I am still getting over what I'm getting over with, and I feel like I'm feeling pretty good now, because I can't feel it anymore, because I'd always constantly feel like beating in the chest. Or just a really, like, uncomfortable feeling. I'd feel it all day, and I'd feel it all night.
Our counter UAV is
That's another thing that I need to stop doing as well, but I've been doing good for it, so...
Thermite out!
Yeah, it's normal. It's your body reacting to whatever it is. It's fighting it off. So if you keep yourself calm, you're helping it. I know it's hard. I've been there, done it myself. That's what I'm saying to you.
Reloading!
Oh, Beth. Yeah. What were you checking on that then? Oh. Oh, Beth.
friendly UAV online.
That's not nice. Yeah. But I have a question to you. Right? Got a question. Now, I understand what you feel like when you see it, but imagine if you didn't have that feeling that what you feel when you see blood. Do you think you'd have been alright then?
Friendly care package on the way. Hardline activated.
Of course you would.
UAV on station.
It's you yourself, mentally, that's reacted to it.
UAV in the area.
And then your body's like saying to itself, because your body doesn't have a brain, it's like, oh shit, 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 shit. You know what I mean?
Hostiles launched an SAE.
It's all fine, everything's fine.
Loading!
It's your brain telling your body that it's not, but your body's alright anyway. So, you know what I mean?
Half complete. Finish. Hostile care package deployed. Friendly UAV online.
Mhm.
Friendly stealth bomber on the way. Standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the hostile.
It's because your so was that after you had your piercing done?
Enemy UAV active.
Oh? When your mum was cleaning your ear out and you felt uneasy,
Our UAV.
whichever one you were just talking about.
UAV is being a fuel. RTB at this time.
Yeah, but yeah, but when she were cleaning it out, right?
Enemy UAV overhead.
And you felt uneasy even though there were no blood. That's you just reacting to what it was like before. So you were completely fine when you first got it done.
Friendly UAV
Right.
online. Friendly care package inbound.
Well, some things obviously triggered you off with it. 100%. You've been triggered it by whatever, I don't know.
On station.
I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if well, there'll definitely be a point where
Friendly counter UAV is online.
because when I also first went in to get tested for what's it called, they asked me if have I had any like previous like occurrences that's been like scary or something that's put you down or something like that. I can't remember the exact words. What's the words? Has anything like traumatic like happened to you, like when you in your like worrying about something or whatever? At first I'm like no, but then I actually thought about everything that's gone on, which you know some about. That could have been the reason why, because I would never have thought something like that. You know what I mean?
Throwing term flash.
I think the worst one was what happened to my mum.
Is inbound.
That really shocked me. Like, did my dad as well.
Hostile SAE incoming.
On your six.
What?
Tossing recon.
When?
Switching back.
Was this in a party shot or in text shot? That could have been.
Enemy.
When somebody's there just like, oh, okay. That does piss me off when something's happened like that, because you'd feel... Well, I'm just saying, that's what would trigger me.
UAV in the area.
Planting mine.
Because if you two fell out, I'd be like, oh... Because if you two fell out, I'd be like, oh, look, two fairies coming, laughing emoji, hope you're feeling alright, get yourself sorted out and cleaned. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say, oh, that's cool, I wouldn't say that, I'd be more sympathetic towards it. But yeah, no, if something like that happened, then yeah, I'd be, yeah, of course I'd be a bit mad if somebody just went okay or whatever, or, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. I haven't seen the message. I'll have to see it. But when you've been told that, I don't know if it was the exact same day or if it was a few weeks later on, because it took me a while. It took me a long time to recover from it.
Victory secure. Good fighting.
I just didn't want to talk to anyone. I just didn't want to know anyone. Well, because that's the sort of person I am, innit? If you're gonna message me, I'm gonna message back. But the time... No, you message first. Yeah, I said hi back. You said, how am I doing? I don't know, I can check it out. I'll check it out. That's what I'm doing now. I don't know. I don't know if I... Let me scroll up a little look. That's where I am now. I'm at that same spot where you are. I think it was probably before that. Yeah, because you've got the 118 guys that look like that Mane skin person. Yeah, I literally put a whole... I don't know. Hello?
Team deathmatch. Strasser 1, you are clear to engage.
Must have been a while ago.
We've secured the lead.
What? No. Yeah, she went in about 4 or 5 months ago and she got the all clear. Mm-hmm.
We have the lead.
Nope.
I'll back you up.
But yeah, no, I went all funny, man, when that happened. I fucked my lungs up
Loading.
really badly because when it all happened. Yeah, yeah. No.
Backhands online.
Thermite out. Flash out. Changing max.
Friendly care package inbound.
Who? About what?
Enemy UAV active.
Request
My nan?
on flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Yeah. What about her?
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
She passed when I was about your age.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
I'm with you.
Hardline online.
You see, when people talk about them feeling just down and depressed and stuff like that, when real shit like that goes on, that's the reason to be down and fucking depressed. You know, not because you fucking fairy one didn't arrive from eBay or whatever. You know. I was what, 17 at the time? Finding something like that out is horrible.
You're halfway to mission complete. Keep fighting.
And I didn't really know what my nan had because I was only young. I only really found out after it happened. But yeah, if you're gonna be down and depressed about something, that's the reason why, not because you just feel like it on that day. Everyone fucking feels like shit sometimes.
Covering your six.
But I still came on live. I still did everything I normally do. Did I want to do it? Not really, but it just took my mind off of shit. I think you'll find if you go back in my live streams, sometimes I would sound really down and would sound a little bit odd and say there's shit going on. But I've never said on live what happened, but a lot of people knew what was going on. Do you know what I mean? You would have been there. You would have been there, but you wouldn't have known it straight away. I would have probably messaged. Yeah, I probably would have messaged you that like a couple of weeks after when I felt decent to talk.
Care package incoming. Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, chicken tikka's nice. Heard of it. I think we've tried it before.
Near your position. Hostile UAV.
I don't think I tried it, but my mum and brother did.
We've secured the lead.
Isn't it like that thing what they put in a pan and it's like an orange looking colour? It's like a sauce, isn't it? It's a sauce and then it becomes like a sticky, like sweet looking thing.
Changing mag.
No. That's me with chicken biryani. That's what I like.
Standing by. Friendly
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Requesting close air. Target marked.
Solid copy. Sparrow 6, launching FAE.
Bush you. Welcome.
Got them on the run. Keep it up. Good hit.
We're gonna say you were crying or something.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Loading.
What? What you say? Oh, why?
Mission is complete. Good work.
What, with Brad? I didn't get a message back, so... No. Yeah. Hmm. I've got to have it separate. I couldn't have mince and chicken together. Yeah. Some people like put the rice and then put the curry on top. I've got to have it separated. Yeah. If you go to Bradford Town, so it's next to Leeds. Bradford is next to Leeds, and it's quite a multicultural area. Let's just say. Well, if you want to go there, then go Bradford because there's a lot there. Let me tell you. Yeah, oh yeah. Probably the #1 place for the whole of United Kingdom to like have the most Asians in, you know.
Team deathmatch. All Strasser.
If you've been, you'll know. It's but if you go to the town centre, there's it's some places are a shithole, and you know, I don't really like it personally, but that's where I did my fair review a couple of weeks ago, a week ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, no, that's where. So if you go to the town centre, there's absolutely loads of. So you can obviously go to like your Indian and stuff like that, like your takeaways or whatever. But you can also get like your own spices as well. Look, there's this one guy that he sells like all different types of his spices, so many different ones, and that's what my dad gets for his curry, and then he buys the proper agra sauce, and he makes some really nice curries.
Our UAV is orbiting
But
the area.
yeah. So my uncle, he's called Gary, but he used to live down Liverpool. He used to live down in Liverpool. He didn't have an accent in Liverpool or anything, but he owned a cafe and that down there. And he actually recently moved. It's a bit weird because we were never in contact with him. So obviously, you know, I mean, that was my nan's son. We were in contact with him. Well, when we was at my old house, we were in contact, so we had all the numbers and stuff like that. And then we ended up moving house, and then my mum was like, I don't really want to talk to him. I don't really want to have anything to do with him or know him, really, to be honest. I really do like him. He's a nice lad, but the one day, so I don't know if I've told you this, but my dad had a hernia. No. So he had to get like surgery for it. That were probably another thing as well, almost the same time. So you can imagine how much shit I was going through for the, you know, I mean it was last year, it was all last year. Yeah. Search it up. It's a hernia. Stomach.
Friendly UAV online.
Reloading! Changing mag!
So anyone can have that. You all have like hernias inside you now. You have one. Well, there's quite a few actually around you. I have them. You have them. Everyone has them. But one of his popped out. It didn't actually pop out of his skin, but it came out of the proper, like, the spot it should be in. Now he did a lot of weights and stuff like that, and you know, like sometimes you'll go over the top, and that's how they can come out. That's how they can come out. But also at that time, you know, there was shit going on with my mum and that. You'll feel it. You'll just be able to feel it.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Yeah, you'll feel it.
Mission is half complete.
You can put your hand on it, and you'll feel like the bump on it. Now, he was kind of shitting it at first because he didn't know what it was. I mean, you knew what happened with Mum at first. And then for him to then find that out that he's got one of those, he got it straight checked out and he said it was a hernia. So he went. So no, that's what happened. My mum had to go to hospital. I don't really want to say too much on live. I shouldn't be saying all this on live, but it's a really interesting story how it all just came together like that. So yeah, so he had. I'll just say it anyway. I really don't care. So he had to get his surgery done. The first, actually, when he first went to go get it checked out, I believe it was the first time anyway. It could have been the second time to see what the plan was. We went from hospital for my mum, because I think she was getting, I don't know if she was getting the radiation therapy or whatever, radiotherapy, I don't know what it was. Something like that. So we had to go from there then to the other doctors at the other side. He got private doctors. And so they found it all out and stuff like that and blah 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 blah. So we went home. This was August time last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year, August time. For my dad anyway, because my mum already went through quite a few stuff, you know what I mean, with what she had and stuff like that. And the treatments. So he went to go get his operation done. Now, at the time, I mean, my dad was the only one who can drive in this household. Obviously, and then I think my grandparents, they were on a cruise. They were on like holiday at that time. So it was all kind of mad how it was a thing. And then I know my auntie, she was gonna come get him and stuff like that. I think they ended up having a holiday booked at the time. So anyway, we got the taxi. But anyway, what happened was, when he was getting the surgery done, that's when my uncle decided to phone my phone. I'm like, I picked the phone up. I think I was on live at the time as well. I was playing with a few people. I got a phone call. I'm like, I was gonna ignore it. Because I thought it was just a random number. I don't have it logged down or anything. And then he came through. He came through on the phone, and he picked up the phone, and I said hello at first. I'm like, who is it? And then he said, hello, Jake. I can't do his voice, but he says it's Uncle Gary. You can tell with his voice. I literally shot from upstairs in my room downstairs to the living room and passed the phone to Mum. I'm like, look who it is. And he got my number through my grandma and granddad.
Enemy UAV active.
No, my grandma and granddad, they must have had their number for such a long time. Like, I really don't know how long they've had the phone number for. But they've had it for a long time, because we moved houses and everything. And he didn't know that. So then, Yeah, we were talking to him. Oh, he would have done it, but we said no. Pick him up. It's fine. But yeah, no, we're kind of mad how it all just came along together. Yep.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. We've lost the lead. Hostile care package deployed. Hostile counter UAV overhead. We've secured the lead. Hostile UAV in the air. They're gaining ground. Don't stop.
Changing mag. Enemy incoming.
Enemy has the lead. Hostile forces online.
Thermite out. Road in
We have the lead.
loading.
Lost the lead. Mission compromised. We are defeated.
No, I'm gonna hop off this, guys. I'm gonna switch games.